Guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing 3 looks using the Colourpop Fame palette, which is this perfect cool tone eyeshadow palette that they came out with. So if you guys want to learn how to do 3 different cool tone eye looks that look perfect on everyone, then just continue watching. So I always bake before putting any eyeshadow on whenever I'm doing these 3 looks, just so there's no fallout. And then I'm starting off with this really pretty Razzle shade as my transition, and I'm taking the Morphe M534 brush. Actually, I don't know if that's what it's called, but anyways, then I'm taking the shade Stardom, and I'm taking this pointed taper brush and just applying that onto the outer corner as well as in the crease, just to start deepening it up a little bit. And then I'm taking that brush again, that fluffy brush, just to blend everything together, make sure there are no harsh lines at all. And then I'm taking the shade here called Center Stage, and I'm just applying that onto my brow bone just to make everything blend together and make sure that my highlight is popping. And then I'm taking the shade here called Dazzle, and I'm taking that on this flat shader brush and just applying that right on top of my eyelid, and this is going to really make the look pop. And you guys can see I used absolutely no Fix Plus or anything. This is just the eyeshadow bare, and it's really vibrant. And then I'm just blending that shade in with the rest of the crease shade very lightly. And then I'm taking the shade here called Showboat, and I'm applying that into my inner corner just to make everything pop. And then I'm taking the shade Stardom again and putting that on my lower lash line just to kind of smoke it out a little bit and complete the look. And then I'm taking my Tarte Gifted mascara and applying that onto my eyes. You guys know this is my absolute favorite mascara, so it's really going to make the eyes pop. And then once we've done that, we're going to move on to the lips. So for this look, I went ahead and lined my lips with the Colourpop Wild Nothing Lippy Pencil. And then I took one of my favorite Luxe lipsticks, and it's in the shade Pinkies Up, and I applied that right on top of this Wild Nothing lip liner. And I absolutely love this lipstick so much, guys. Like, it's definitely my ride or die. So I'm just applying that right on top. I feel like this goes with everything. And this is it for our first look. It's very soft yet easy to do. So then for the second look, I'm going to go ahead and take that same Razzle shade again and applying that into my crease. And then I'm taking the Stardom shade again and taking this Wet n Wild crease brush and just applying that into the crease again. This one is a denser brush, so it's going to really make that pigment pop in the crease while still blending everything out. And then I'm taking the shade called Delirium, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that onto the brow bone and just blend together the crease with the brow bone. And then I'm taking these 2 shades here called Posh and Piece of Me, and I'm just applying that on a Sigma E25 brush in my outer corner. And you really want to build up this shade. It kind of is not that pigmented, but once you start building it up, it smokes out really nice. I like the fact that it's not super pigmented because it's not going to be hard to work with. And then I'm taking that Piece of Me shade again, and I'm taking that on an M507 brush, which is a little denser, so it's going to really bring up the intensity of the eyeshadow and deepen it up a little bit. Then I'm taking the shade, which is one of my favorites in this palette. It's called Celeb. So it's this really pretty matte, pale lavender shade. I really like this shade so much. I think it's so gorgeous. It kind of looks really basic in the pan, but when you apply it on the eyes, it's such a nice shade, and it really brings everything together. And just to blend in that matte shade with the rest of the eye look, I took the shimmer shade called Debutante, and I just went ahead and put that right in between where that matte and shimmer kind of meet. And then I'm just blending everything together, making sure there's no harsh lines. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Lifestyle, which is this really dark, almost like a plummy black color, I guess you could say, because it's not necessarily black, but it's not purple either. It's kind of like a good mix between both. And I'm taking that on an angled liner brush and just lightly lining my eyes, and this is going to give a nice soft liner look to this eye look. And always make sure to tap off the excess, that way you don't have any fallout on the rest of your face, especially whenever you're using any matte dark shades. There's always fallout with darker shades. And then I'm just kind of softening up that line with this pencil brush from Sigma. And then I'm going into the shade The Most, and I'm applying that on a MAC 219 brush in my inner corner, and this is going to make the whole look come together. And then I'm taking the shade Piece of Me again, and I'm just taking that on that angled brush to smoke out my lower lash line and kind of connect everything together. And then I'm taking the Ardell Demi Wispy Lashes, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply those right on top. And always make sure that you prep your eyes with mascara before putting on any falsies, or else you're going to have the hardest time. The mascara just kind of works as a base. And this is the difference between lashes and no lashes, and I always push them up to make sure the eyes look nice and open. And then I'm taking the shade BFF3 lip liner from Colourpop with the shade Strut in their Ultra Satin line. I think I started it off with the Strut shade first, and then I lined BFF3 on top because it kind of looked pale and didn't go together. And this is it for the second look. So then for the third look, my under eyes are feeling so dry because I've had to retouch them up every single time. But I'm going to go ahead and take this shade here called Clubhouse, which is a deeper taupey matte shade, and I'm applying that into my crease. And then I'm taking the shade Clubhouse again and just taking that on a smaller brush and just building up the intensity on that on the outer corner. And I don't know what two shades I grabbed here. I think it was Stardom and Blase, if I'm not mistaken. And I just went ahead and put that on my outer V as well as in my crease to start deepening up this look. And then I'm taking the shade Blase again, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over my whole entire lid with a fluffy brush, just to kind of soften it up and add a little bit of smokiness. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Debutante again and apply that. Actually, no, I took the shade Privy and I put that right on top. And this is going to really create that nice smoky look. And then I'm just blending everything together, taking the shade Blase again and applying that on my lash line. This is like a charcoal gray color. And I'm just kind of smoking that out, making sure there's no harsh lines. And then I'm taking that Privy shade again and just applying that right on top with my finger, just to re-intensify everything. Since we did blend everything out, that shimmer kind of went away. And then I'm taking the shade Debutante and I'm applying that on the inner corner and kind of bringing it up into the eye. And this is just going to kind of open the eyes and make it look more awake. And then I'm taking a little bit of this coal black eyeliner from Vintage Cosmetics. And then I'm just going to go ahead and apply some mascara really quick to go ahead and create that base for some false lashes. You can grab any mascara. This is the Maybelline Times Makeup Shayla one. And then I'm taking my favorite lashes, which are the Kiss number 11 lashes. And this is what they look like. And then I'm taking the BFF3 lip liner again, which you guys know, it's my favorite. And then I'm just taking the color called Mess Around from the Ultra Satin Lip line, which is the perfect taupe color. And this is it for the third and final look. I hope you guys did enjoy these 3 looks using this cool tone eyeshadow palette. I actually really like how all 3 looks came out. I'm really impressed. I think the second look is probably my favorite. And I'll see you guys in the next one.